Hello, good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this, and welcome to Down the Allotment with Second City Cottage for vlog number 17. 17, I'm fairly certain it's 17. I know I said 17 last time, pretty much definitely 16 last time, mainly due to the fact that I'm a bit stupid. So yeah, this is vlog number 17, unless I'm wrong again, which, you know, may well be, right? How are you all doing? It's a Monday morning here in Birmingham. It was lovely and sunny about half an hour ago. Now not quite so, pretty overcast. I wouldn't say cold, but not as warm as one would like. But I'm here, and I'm here to spend a few hours digging back. I've done some little bits when I was up here the other day for a couple of hours, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sit back and let you watch those. I came down, and to my left here I cut back a whole bunch of the weeds that were making it look like King Kong could be living in there. That's gone. Well, no, it's not gone. Some of it has gone. And we have filtered the blackcurrant gin. That's in bottles now. Very, very sweet it is. I think realistically it needs to be with like a tonic or a soda or something like that, or you could use it, I think, instead of cassis in a Kir Royale, if you know what one of them is. Basically bubbles with a bit of red stuff at the bottom. People love it, it's great, but yeah, you just got a bit of sweetness at the bottom. So without further ado, I'll let you go to those clips and then we shall come back, okay? So this is the area which has gone absolutely crazy at the end with the weeds, and realistically this needs to be flattened because it's all got to be flattened down for where the shed's going to go. So that's part of what I'm going to try and do today. Here is your before. Here is Lyra. Say hello, Lyra.
Hello, Lyra.
And we'll come back and I'll show you what we've done. And here we go. This is the first stage of clearing back. We've got a big pile sort of down here which needs to go away. We've just done a wheelbarrow load as well down to the sort of composting area you can see next door. Obviously this is only the first step, but I'm just down here for a little bit today, and then we're going to do more when I've got a full day down here, hopefully in a few days time. So it's just really getting a little bit of the easy work out of the way, not the easy work, the sort of heavy lifting out of the way, and then we could really set down to it and decide if we're going to need to do any sort of tool hire or anything like that. But it's a good start. I'm hoping having the pallets there has helped us out a deal, because I'm hoping not a huge amount is growing under that. So what I'm going to do is see next time, see if we can get as much of it flattened down as possible, then just see what I can do to cover it, maybe see if I can get some more of that plastic or something along those lines. And that is that. Right, with that's all we've done there, but got an exciting update on the chilies that we'll go and have in a minute. Here we go as we enter the communal polytunnel of dreams. I've opened the doors because it's flipping warm. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got chilies. How exciting is that? We've got 3 or 4 on this one here. Then over here on plant number 2, I'm going to have a look in the poly at home now, because we've got 4 or 5 chilies on each, all green at the moment. Nothing green on this one yet, but it's looking healthy and they've been fed, so hopefully they will come. How exciting is that? I'm very, very excited. I was starting to lose a little bit of faith with this, but we've got chilies. We have grown chilies, and that is just so exciting for me. Right, brilliant. That's the update. This is just, I'm going to put this in on the main vlog, which I'll do in a couple of days time. But there we go, we have chili success at the moment. How exciting. Cheers, bye bye. Here we are in the cottage. It is 20 to 11 at night. I've come home from work. We've just bottled, is it 10 bottles?
Yeah.
10 bottles of cider. Gina's going to go and get one of those for us. And here at the moment, we have got the gin, which we have dubbed, there we go, we've dubbed Forgotten Fruit Gin. Here we've got a jug of it. This has been filtered once. And we've decided we're going to filter it twice to make sure there's no itty bitty bits in it. And this is at the moment going through the second filtration. Ooh, oh crikey, almost fell over. Dripping slowly. The cat's involved in this as well. You can hear her meowing in the background. That's Anakin giving a meow. Should we say a quick hello to Anakin? Anakin? That's Anakin. So, second filtration going on at the moment. It's looking a lot clearer. I'll show you a bottle against the light once it's done. So, again, forgive the sound. I've not got my microphone on or anything, but you can just see it dripping through. Little by little. It's getting rid of all the mucky bits and bobs that were left over, although we did pull off the leaves and the stalks and everything. I just think maybe going through twice is good enough. We've got a cheesecloth in here that it's filtering through. Okay, I'll show you the bottle when it's done, but this is our Forgotten Fruit Gin, which is very exciting. So, those were the shenanigans of the last few days, little bits here and there. I'm up here for 2-3 hours today. I will show you what I am going to do in a minute. Still, as I say, plans for next year. My mum bought me down a new table. She got a new one in her garden, so we've got a new sort of iron or steel table for down the allotment, which is bigger than the one we got at the moment, which is wonderful. Me being an absolute genius as ever has left my toolbox at home. All I need is one bloody Allen key, and that Allen key is at home. So hopefully Gina and Laura might pop up later if the weather gets a little better, and we'll be able to put the table together then. And I think my main plan today is I'm going to take on more than I can do as ever, right? Top bit up there by the car park, I've decided I'm just going to try and cut down, see what I can do. I'm going to get rid of as much of it as possible today. And I'm going to continue with the weeding down at this end. That's going to be quite a lot of work, so I'm going to try and tackle those two things. And we will see. I've got myself a Fitbit because, you know, trying to lose some of this old timber. I'm going to be interesting to see how many steps we do in a few hours here. At the moment I'm at 1,000-ish steps before I've done anything, just pottering around and stuff. So we'll see, and we'll see how many steps we do. So yes, I will show you a before bit. And then we'll get to it, won't we? I remembered what I wanted to do in my last video. I was saying, oh, there's something else I wanted to put up here, and I couldn't remember what it was. I'm trying to take sort of a photo a week down here of something or another. And I want to show you guys that photo that I like, that I choose as my favourite. Who knows, maybe put it to some of that Tony Hart music or something like that. But let's actually do that now before before we crack on. I've got a few, so I'll show you my photos that I really like that we've taken down here the last few weeks, and then moving on, maybe see if we can have like a photo a week that I really like, and you guys can send me photos of what you're doing on your allotment and what you've spotted and what you like. See all sorts of creepy crawlies on Instagram and stuff. I haven't really seen many weird and wonderful things yet. I've had a frog scare the crap out of me jumping on my lap, and I've seen a minor bee which I didn't even know existed, but other than that, just your average creepy crawlies. Not the most exciting. So let's see what you've got. But that said, I've seen some very pretty things and some very pretty flowers. Photo that I'll show you now is my beans. Who knew beans could be pretty? Beans are pretty, it would appear. Seen a really cool bumblebee yesterday on a really cool flower. Don't know what the flower was. Thought the bumblebee was a boy. It's a girl. Well, it's not a girl or a boy because it's a bee, but it was a female. So I learnt that, like, most bumblebees that you get are female. I always thought they were blokes. They're females, and they do all the pollen gathering, and then males come in towards the end of the hive life, just to mate with queens and then die. They're born to mate and die. Worse lives, I imagine, right? So without further ado, I'll show you my photos that I've liked so far, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do today. Okay, cheers. Here's the end of the garden. Won't go on about this too much because I showed you from the clips the other day. So we're going to try and do a little bit more with this. Not really sure what I'm going to be able to do, to be honest, without starting to get some heavy duty sort of equipment in. Not really sure. Maybe a rotavator or something. Anyway, we shall see. Just a little look at the apples while we're here. Look at the size of them. Great big apples. Great big apples. Lovely jubbly. Then we're going to walk up. Look at my beans. We've got beans growing in here. I know some people who watch this video will have been gardening for quite a few years and won't be bothered by beans growing, but I am mega chuffed that we've got beans growing. They start from the bottom up apparently. Here we go, look. Beans. We're growing the musical fruit. How good is that? Lots of weeding needs to be done in my onions. I plucked up some onions yesterday, which was rather exciting. They were massive. Now this bit here, directly in front of me now, is what I want to be getting cut right down today. Okay, that's a massive part of my challenge today, is to get rid of this because it's a pain in the tushy. Okay, so that's it. One of my rhubarb plants seems to have given up the ghost, whereas this one is doing absolutely wonderful, and the one at the back is doing absolutely wonderful as well. Don't know what's happened with this chap. It was fine the other day. Can't win them all, I guess. So yes, that's it. We'll come and have a look at this from the other side. It's this area directly in front of us now. That is going to be attacked probably first today, I would hope. So that's that for now. We'll get to it, and then we'll have an update later. Cheers. Here we are, some 2.5 hours later. as you can see, a lot has gone. We've had about 3 wheelbarrows full of stuff. There's a lot of bramble in there, which attacked me again. As me and bramble go way back on this plot now, and this here is bramble which still has to go, but it's proving somewhat difficult. And there's a red currant bush at the end here which I'm considering keeping. There was a blackcurrant bush in there as well. I've cut right back, and there was another blackcurrant bush in there, but it couldn't be saved really, so that's had to go. But that said, it's a lot clearer now. If I come up to the top, you can see now how much better that looks. So another day, another job done. The end never got any more done on it today, and to be quite honest, this has knackered me out. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes, and then I think we will have our sign off. Right, I'll see you in a bit. So we are back firmly in the territory of best laid plans of mice and men. Wanted to get absolutely shed loads done around the shed, ironically enough. Ended up getting one thing done. Took a long time. Done it fairly well. In fact, I say get it done, it's not been completely finished because it's got a great big bramble sticking up in the middle, but I've just gone to war so much with the bramble that I think today the bramble wins this battle. I'm absolutely knackered from digging it all out. We were at 1,000 steps when we started here. We're now at 5,000 steps, so we've done 4,000 steps. Not sure how I feel about that. Thought it was going to be more, to be honest, but it's not a few, is it? So that's good. Also figured out one lap around the old allotment is 500 steps. Nice. You can plan with that, can't you? So that's good. Excuse me, bit of windy pops there. Yeah, so we've got that mostly done up there. It looks loads better. It's opened up a load of space. I'm going to get some more weed suppressant in the next few days, and we're going to try and flatten that down, see if we can get some topsoil from somewhere, get some topsoil in there, cover it, and then that's it done for this year, until we're ready to sort of like plan what we're going to do with it. I've got to see whether I'm allowed to put my polytunnel there, and that will then be the big plan. We'll put the polytunnel there. So yeah, all good. Gin, I touched on it earlier. Incredibly sweet, that gin is that we infused. Lots of sugar. All of the recipes that I sort of looked at said that much sugar was needed. Next time I do it, I think I'm going to do less sugar. But that said, just with ice on its own, it was just far too sweet. But when some of that ice had melted, it was delicious. I think it'd be really nice over some crushed ice, a little bit like well, I suppose a bramble cocktail is not over crushed ice, is it? But yeah, nice anyway over ice. But I'm thinking maybe with some tonic or soda, so we'll give it a go. Have you made any? How did it go for you? And what did you drink it with? How did you drink it? You know. Notice that we got a few more subscriptions coming through at the moment, which is cool. If you're watching the videos for the first time, give us a like and a subscribe. Nice one. Go and give us a follow on the old socials. It's Twitter and Instagram, and we're at Second City Cottage. Considering doing a Facebook page or profile. Don't know what would be best, if either, really. But have a think about it. What do you reckon? Don't know. I'm sure you'll let me know one way or the other. That's it really. I've sort of knackered myself out a little bit earlier. Gina and Laura were supposed to be coming down, but I've sort of knackered myself too quickly, and they weren't quite ready yet, so I'm gonna go home because I've got to go and carry on doing stuff. Got a tip run, woohoo, and a rock and roll, right? And to be honest, I'm a bit preoccupied today because I'm an Aston Villa fan and we're waiting to hear whether Jack Grealish is going to stay or go. And last time I discussed football on here, not only did I lose some followers, it was about England and we lost the final. When I was trying to be positive then, and I'm trying to be positive now, so maybe I've just absolutely cursed it. which would absolutely suck. So I'm not sure whether Jack Grealish follows this. You know, I've heard he's a keen allotment here. I reckon he should stay, mate. If he now tweets that he's staying because he's watched some brummy bloke on a video, then, you know, send your thanks to me, right? Because we've got something like 140 something followers now, so genuine influencer, right? Yeah, sound influencer. I don't even know how many you need to be an influencer. Is it 400,000 followers or something daft like that? Can't see me really reaching those heights ever. Anyway, yes, lots done, positives, although we didn't get everything we want done. We did get one thing done almost completely and done very well anyway. So next time we come up, we'll finish that off and then we'll continue down at the end. Currently going to come down tomorrow. Probably won't put it on the video unless I do. I'll do some photos for the Instagram of the table, because the table will be put up then. Because, as I said earlier, I'm stupid. Forgot the toolbox, didn't I? That is that. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you're doing fantastic. Hope your fruit and veg are growing. I know I've seen quite a few people messaging me now saying that they watch this before they go to bed, so I'm sending people to sleep. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But hey, whatever floats your boat, eh? Go and dream of some growing onions, some multiplying potatoes inside. Ooh, right, yeah. Anyway, that is all for this week. When I come down next time, I'm hoping we can get more done down this end, get that covered up with some weed suppressant. Yeah, rock and roll, right? See you next time.
Bye bye and goodbye.